Hey guys, you ready to sing some songs? Oh, there we go. So we're going to sing and make a joyful noise to the Lord. He is the King of the universe, and He loves you so very much. Well, I'm sitting in one of the classrooms, and you can see a couple trees behind me. The first song we're going to sing has to do with the fruit that comes from our lives, just like fruit comes from a tree, like a pear tree produces pears, apple tree produces apples. Well, your life, if you love Jesus, means that you're going to act like Jesus. You're going to be patient, kind, thoughtful, those sorts of things. So, let's talk about what the fruit of the Spirit is not. With the fruit of the Spirit's not a coconut. Fruit of the Spirit's not a coconut. If you want to be a coconut, you might as well hear. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Oh, what else is not the Spirit? Well, the fruit of the Spirit's not a strawberry. You do that? Make a strawberry, it's got those little green things on top. Fruit of the Spirit's not a strawberry. If you want to be a strawberry, might as well hear. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Oh, let's see. Fruit of the Spirit's not a grape. No. Get by somebody. If you've got a little brother or sister by you, a mom and dad, you can be a grape. You can pretend to be a little grape, a bunch of grapes. The fruit of the Spirit's not a grape. Fruit of the Spirit's not a grape. If you want to be a grape, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Let's see, fruit of the Spirit's not a, banana. Can you make the shape of a banana? That's right. The fruit of the Spirit's not a banana. The fruit of the Spirit's not a banana. If you want to be a banana, you might as well. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Like, how about a kiwi? So you go, I like a kiwi. A kiwi is a green fruit on the inside, but it's kind of hairy on the outside, brown. I like to eat the outside of the kiwi too. Isn't that weird? Crazy, but anyway. The fruit of the Spirit's not like kiwi. Fruit of the Spirit's not like kiwi. If you want to be a kiwi, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Let us be a watermelon. The fruit of the Spirit's not a watermelon. The fruit of the Spirit's not a watermelon. If you want to be a watermelon, you might as well be. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Real slow, so we can all say it together. Because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Yes. Because God's love is deep and wide. Deep and wide, there's a fountain flowing deep and wide, deep and wide and deep and deep and wide. Deep and wide, there's a fountain flowing deep and wide, yes. Deep and wide, deep and wide, there's a fountain flowing deep and wide, deep and wide and deep and deep and wide. Deep and wide, there's a fountain flowing deep and wide. Yeah, you know it. Sing it. Deep and wide, deep and wide. as a fountain flowing deep and wide. Deep and wide, deep and wide as a fountain flowing deep and wide. Faster! Deep and wide, deep and wide as a fountain flowing deep and wide. Deep and wide, deep and wide as a fountain flowing deep and wide. Wow. Man, by the look of the rain this past week, you'd think there was a flood deep and wide. But, man, wasn't that fun to see all that rain coming down? Love it. All right, we've got one more song, and then I got a story for you. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Sing it kind of as a prayer to God. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Thanks for singing. Hey, we got a story today. It comes out of this Jesus Storybook Bible. Are you ready for it? Yes. Well, this is a story about the man who didn't have any friends. It's about a guy named Zacchaeus. It comes from the book of Luke, chapter 19. So I'm going to get close here so you can maybe see some pictures. Well, how about this? There was once a man who didn't have any friends. None. Do you have any friends? Well, of course you do. But not Zacchaeus. Poor Zacchaeus. He didn't have any. You're probably wondering why. Well, was it because he was so short? That's not a reason to not like somebody. Was it because he had a name that was hard to say? Well, that's not a good reason either. Well, even though he was short and even though he had a funny name, that wasn't it. No, the people didn't like Zacchaeus because he stole their money. What? Zacchaeus collected taxes. Well, taxes were what people had to pay the king. But Zacchaeus took more money than he was supposed to, and he kept it for himself. Everyone knew that what he was up to, and it made them cross and grumpy. That's why they didn't like Zacchaeus. So they made sure he knew it by doing things like avoiding him. That's one way to show people, I don't like you. I'm not be around you anymore. And they walked on the opposite side of the street when he went walking by. They pretended not to see him, and whispering things like, there's that nobody who thinks he's a somebody. They said it loud enough so that he could hear. It probably hurt his feelings. Anyway, one day a huge crowd gathered by the road. Jesus was coming to their town and everyone wanted to see him. Zacchaeus wanted to see Jesus too. But everyone was too tall. He tried jumping up and down, but that didn't work. He couldn't see a thing. Luckily, Zacchaeus had a good idea. I'll climb that sycamore tree, he said. So he did. He was surprisingly good at climbing trees, apparently. For a man who was unusually short, he had to take a flying leap just to get into his chair in the morning. Well, From the tree, Zacchaeus had the perfect view all the way down the road. Another minute, and suddenly Jesus was at the tree. He stopped and he looked up. Zacchaeus saw Jesus, and Jesus saw Zacchaeus. "Zacchaeus," Jesus said, "I'd like to come over to your house." Well, Zacchaeus almost fell out of the tree. Come over to his house? No one has ever wanted to come anywhere near his house, let alone inside it. Well, the people saw this, and needless to say, it made them even crosser and grumpier than usual. They mumbled and murmured and muttered, "Why is Jesus being kind to the sinner? Doesn't Jesus know about him?" Well, Zacchaeus scrambled down and took Jesus to his house. He was in a big hurry because he didn't want Jesus to change his mind. Perhaps Jesus had heard about him. Perhaps Jesus didn't know about how he had been stealing and how no one liked him and how he didn't have any friends. But Jesus did know. He knew all about Zacchaeus and stealing and everything. He still loved him. Zacchaeus was ashamed. "Lord," he said, he kind of turned pale. "What I've done is wrong, but now I want to do the right thing. I will give the money back to everyone. I'll give them 4 times back what I stole." And that's exactly what Zacchaeus did. Wasn't that admirable? Wow, that was such a great thing that Zacchaeus decided to do. Well, Jesus loved Zacchaeus when nobody else did. He was Zacchaeus' friend even when no one else was, because Jesus was showing people that God's love was like his wonderful, never stopping, never giving up, unbreaking, always and forever love. So when we sing Jesus Loves Me, he's not only just talking about me and you, he's talking about Zacchaeus and others as well. Isn't that wonderful? That Jesus could have love for someone as rotten as Zacchaeus seemed to be. I love it. God is so good. He loves you so much. Thank you so much for singing with me and listening to this Bible story, which comes to us from the Jesus Storybook Bible by permission from HarperCollins Publishing Company. So thanks for letting us read that story. All right, you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Can't wait to see you later. Bye-bye.